So this is it, the big year. You know,
Yeah,
it's the big year anniversary of the game.
it has been a year. It's
It
hard
has
to believe.
begun. It is hard to believe. It feels like we just started playing. But you know, seems like you know, it's been a good long haul.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever followed a game as closely as this one, obviously.
Yeah.
And we've, you know, dedicated a whole
Year of your
podcast
life.
to it. Yeah, year to our life. So I think, with no further ado, I think it's time to announce that we're planning on putting a bookend on this season of our podcast, and it's time to open up what we could do for season 2. Mike and I have a couple ideas that we'll share with you. The idea is, one, we just stop.
That's one idea. Yeah.
That's you know, that's the one that you know, is currently in the lead, I guess. And then number 2, you know, if anybody out there's got aspiring podcast what you call it,
Dreams.
dreams, aspirations, whatnots, we will show you the way if you want to take the reins for a while, because I am focusing on other projects. I'm going to start up my old podcast again, Sci-Fi Rewind. Turning it into a video podcast. I'm building a set, you know, got cameras, getting people to sign up for the shows. That's my focus. And
who knows? Maybe some people from our Discord could wind up on your show.
Well, how about that? Yeah, you're into sci-fi films. Yeah,
and it's a thought.
It's a thought. It's going to be a whole nother level, obviously, with video and the set, and you know. But yeah, if you're willing to,
see, this is why I'm glad I'm getting out. I'm getting out now. I don't want to be on video. No, I don't want to see people seeing this face. Why would anyone want to see this face?
I'm sure someone's going to see your face eventually, coming out soon, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm saying either. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anywho, yeah. So, not to start off with the but like, let's get it out of the
let's get that out of the way. Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, you know, I was doing better for a while there, and then I don't know, the first 2-3 weeks of January, I was not doing well at all. And we did the one episode, even though I said then I wasn't feeling that well, right? So yeah, we did it. I don't know how, and I just haven't really, you know, as much as I love this game, it's hard to play sometimes when I'm not feeling well, because it does require, like, to play it well, you got to be paying attention. You got to be reacting quickly. And there are a lot of times when my headaches get that bad, even when they subside for a good week or two, I still need to just like take it easy.
Right on.
So we've gone in, we did a few missions on like level 7 with some guys from the Discord, you know, some of the usual suspects.
Yes. They know who they are. They were there.
And
and I don't see myself like leaving the Discord, or
right,
you know, everyone who's friends with me on the game is gonna know when I'm on, and we're gonna play together, right. You know. So
I mean, the plan is not to uproot everything, you know.
Nope.
The Discord will keep going. We might just hand it over to somebody to officially run it their way.
I like that idea.
So, yeah, you know, you've got that. I've got some acting stuff I'm working on, trying to get out there. And as much as we love Helldivers, as much as we love everything that this past year of doing the podcast has given us, really, you know, it's just, we never really started it with the idea of monetizing it. We don't want to monetize it.
Nope.
And so that's kind of, it's in the long run, it's become a bit of an issue, right? Like when you're an adult, you kind of have to think about how you're spending your time and whether or not it's making you any money. Right? Is that fair to say? You think?
It's fair to say. I mean, this costs money. You got to pay for the service that we're using to record, our microphones and whatnot.
The editing time and things
editing
like that.
time is the main thing. I think moving over to the live shows is helping, but whenever I get into the edits, I'm like, oh, it takes days for me to do it.
Yeah.
But that's not the issue. The issue is just the bandwidth,
Right. Yeah.
And staying focused on other projects, because we've got TV shows that we need to release, like that we've made that have taken a back seat to the podcast, and that's got some major implications and a lot of up and coming talent that their work needs to kind of be seen.
Yeah.
So we've just been focusing on this so much that the other stuff's kind of fallen to the back burner, which it happens, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's exciting stuff here.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think when we started, I know we've said it 100 times, but we were not expecting, like there are people still commenting, new people commenting on things. And it's like, it still surprises me, and I'm sure you as well. It's like, wow, people actually like listening to us.
What's funny is I like listening to us,
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. Like I'll put us on and I'll, if I'm having a bad day or whatever, and I have bad days, or I'm stressed out or whatever, it's just cool to hear you laughing. I don't know. It just makes me feel better.
Likewise, dude. Yeah.
So it's so weird. It's like, so I'm glad I got that, for forever, whenever I need it. So that's a very personal, obviously I make everything about me and not them, but maybe we scratch that itch for other people so I could see it, I see it.
Yeah.
Personally. So it's kind of.
Yeah. I mean, in the world of podcasts, we generally have, for the most part, we have good quality. We've known each other forever, so there's good chemistry there. So I can see it. And I do like listening to the episodes as well. Like the first listen is a technical listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, did I miss anything? Does anything need to be fixed? And then the second listen is usually just kind of for fun, because it's just like, it's like having you on the phone almost.
Yeah, for real.
When we're both busy. So it's kind of fun.
If I'm out there cutting the grass, shoveling the driveway, doing some sort of task that really doesn't require my brain to be on, driving, I'll throw us on, dude, and just sit there and laugh, like still laugh at the jokes that we make. That's weird.
The jokes that we already laughed at.
Yeah. Like I'm still laughing at them. Like,
I think
know they're coming? I know they're coming. And
yeah.
Like I remember, because I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, I have a joke in my head for what he's saying, and I say it on the podcast and I laugh.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. That's funny how that totally happens. Like,
yeah,
even if I've forgotten exactly how the conversation went, you'll say something and I'll be thinking in my head what I end up saying in the podcast.
And I'm like, yes, I said what I wanted to say at that point. Yeah.
Or the things that I catch, like when I'm listening back. I know you've always talked about that, but
yeah, I don't pay attention when you're talking to me right now. Like,
yeah,
I wait to listen, and then I get all the information that you're saying because I can process it.
You're not listening at all?
No.
Perfect.
No,
You're hired.
Right now I'm just I'm on overdrive. Whatever you're saying, I'm saying reactive, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, once we start recording, it's like a vibe. You just kind of roll.
That's another thing I wanted to bring up was like, how do we even decide when to do a show?
It's always just kind of been like, hey, you want to record?
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I'm available. You available? And yeah, we got lucky because I mean, some weeks we were like on a schedule, but some weeks, you know,
most weeks we weren't.
Yeah.
For a while there, I think we were both off on Tuesdays or something like that, and we were recording just about every Tuesday, and that was a pretty good run.
That was helpful, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I'm sure people want to hear us talk about ourselves. But that's basically where we're at, right? It's the year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite the year anniversary of Super Earth Podcast, but
nope.
We've talked about moving on for a while, and I think we're finally ready to do that. And it's not, any love lost for any of the people who've been with us along the way. If anything, we want to give some of you an opportunity because you guys have always known more about the game than we do.
Yeah. Which is like weird. I can't even put anything on the Discord without being like, you're 2 hours late, dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well.
All right. Okay. My bad.
My bad.
But yeah, so, we haven't really figured out exactly what that's going to look like, but yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to turn it over to some brave souls out there, which I know there are some.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, we'll show you with the ropes. We'll figure all the logistics out. And yeah, maybe we'd like to come on and
every once in a while, maybe.
Yeah, see how things are going. Keep in touch. I don't know. You gotta at least give us that.
They don't have to give us anything.
Okay, you're right.
Once we hand over the keys, it's
yeah, the keys are handed over. It's your house, and
it's their call.
Yeah,
you can be like, no, you guys.
Ouch. No. We've been waiting for this. We've been weakening you guys up. Like, oh yeah, maybe you guys should quit. Yeah, maybe you guys should retire.
Although, to be fair, I don't think anyone has said that.
No, but it's all right. I'm sure they're thinking it. Like these guys they're not up on the latest news. It's all good.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's tough. You've got these YouTubers out there and people out there who have the time,
mm-hmm.
who make the time, who have everything set up and ready to go. And, they can just pump out videos and stuff, and those videos get a lot more views than we will ever get listens.
Right on.
But who knows if somebody, a couple of people stepped in here and put out episodes more frequently, it might get back to where it was or even bigger.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are whoever's thinking about it while listening to this, highly recommend getting yourself some sort of a microphone. And
well, we can talk about the technicals, at least what we do. Yeah. And who knows, maybe we'll help them out with the audio processing and things like that if they want.
Well, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big part of it. It's like having a decent microphone and knowing how to, sweeten the sound a little bit.
It. Very good.
Nothing too crazy. So yeah,
Mike. So it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor.
It's been amazing, dude.
Yeah,
it's been great.
Should we start chatting about this game again?
No.
It's too late to go back.
No.
All right, so I just got the game up.
Okay.
And it's the 1 year anniversary today, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Wow.
So
okay. Model Citizen.
Yeah. What is that? Yeah. I just got. Yeah.
Is that some new armor?
Yeah. B-22.
B-22 Model Citizen head or helmet. Oh,
Yeah.
Eye of Freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else have we got? Okay. Well, this character has a bunch of medals that I'm earning.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
This looks really weird on my computer for some reason.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's check this out. Here's the B-22 model. Gifted to Helldivers whose civilian lives were distinguished by exemplary citizenship, patriotism, and service to the Federation. Democracy protects. 50% chance to not die when taking lethal damage. Prevents all damage from bleeding if chest hemorrhages. Okay, so that's kind of like some of the other armors we got already.
That's pretty cool.
But it looks cool. It's a medium armor. It's cool looking.
It is very cool looking. It's all silver and shiny.
Yeah. I have to take that out for a spin.
I'm looking at my screen, and there's all these scratches on the helmet, like like it's been buffed.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah. So and the chest armor too.
Looks sweet on the
cape is pretty cool.
Yeah, the cape is awesome.
It's got a big old
equipped. It's equipped. All right, so I'm looking around. This is my.
Let me go to your ship.
Okay.
I'm going to your ship because
there's something wrong with my settings right now. Dark energy accumulation is almost full.
Oh wait, I don't think this guy is friends with your guy.
What?
Yeah, this is your other guy.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so this says major order success. The bulk of our deployed SEP soldiers on Chort Bay have been withdrawn to safety. They owe their lives to the valiant defensive action of the Helldivers. Chort Bay's fall may be unavoidable, but the automatons will find no valiant soldiers there to murder. The rebuilt Jet Brigade remains a threat, but until their factories are rebuilt, any subsequent losses will be permanent. So that's that. Next. Okay, a new briefing. The Meridian Singularity is moving. Given its current course, it is at high risk of reaching Angel's Venture. Over the past weeks, the Ministry of Science has shed light on the Illuminates' plans. They appear to be attacking our worlds for the sole purpose of gathering dark energy. Now we know why. Dark energy must somehow be powering the motion of the Singularity.
Ah.
Yeah. According to projections, the more of this energy the Illuminate are able to gather, the faster the Singularity will move. The Helldivers are ordered to end any Illuminate invasion attempts as quickly as possible. We must do everything in our power to stop the Singularity and safeguard the citizens of Angel's Venture.
Angel's Venture, was that a planet?
Yeah.
Is it close to Super Earth?
It is. Where is it?
Where is it?
I'm pretty sure it's a Terminid planet.
Oh, I see it. It's right in front of the
oh, I see.
The black hole. It's like right there.
Yeah.
If it moves forward, it's going to be, it's right there. Wow.
Okay. So the current new major order is quash any Illuminate invasion attempts as quickly as possible to stop from gathering dark energy. So defend against 11 attacks from the Illuminate.
The aluminum plates.
The aluminum foil. Watch out for those aluminum foil.
I'll rip it in half. I got no problem with that.
So it looks like the personal order is extract with 10 common samples.
Samps.
Oversharing?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But should we start chatting about this game again?
No.
It's too late to go back.
No. The new war bond. The new war bond came out. Look, Dan, the new war bond is. Here's a good article. putting one bomb in front of the other.
Dude, talking about bombs.
Yeah.
You give you a pistol bomb.
Pistol bomb.
Pistol bomb. Yeah.
I have to say, I feel like I feel personally attacked by this pistol bomb because my recommendation was like a thermite grenade launcher.
Oh, that's right.
And this is way cooler than
super cooler.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hey.
Pun intended.
So I was like, oh, okay. But I still think the thermite impaler is a good idea.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got the thermite and you can already throw it. So
yeah, but then you could have, 6 thermite tipped bolts.
And just keep pumping out that huge killing machine. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
That would be a support weapon, if you ask me, not a secondary.
Well, that depends. Like, if you make it a secondary, probably like less ammo, smaller magazines. But if you want it to be a support weapon, yeah, give it like a couple mags, bigger magazines.
Yeah.
I haven't really had a chance to use the ultimatum, the pistol bomb.
Oh, no?
And I haven't, it doesn't help that PSN has been down.
Oh,
last night and all day so far today. I was going to get on and claim some medals on my other PlayStation guy, and I just couldn't sign in.
Well, a little note on that secondary weapon is it's like it has a little bit of an arc.
Yeah.
So I haven't used it as much to kind of like compensate for that, but so the first time I used it, I just shot it straight at an enemy that was like a couple feet in front of me, and so I died. So I learned, oh, okay, I can't. It's an explosive weapon, so yeah. I mean, I'm not so great at those, anyways. Like I think the eruptor, right? So you can't. They can't. You can't have those. You can't be running away from like a horde that's like on top of you. You know what I'm talking about? And shoot this thing unless you dive or something. I don't know. I haven't really. I've only used it once.
Yeah.
And then you can definitely blow up your buddies, so you got to be careful. But I mean, it's like they are loading you up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you are a blowing up thing machine.
I saw somebody on Reddit say, those rooms in games where like you find a bunch of ammo and weapons sitting around. Yeah, and you know what that usually means.
Oh, right. Yes, there's a boss coming.
Yeah, the boss
there's
fight
a boss
is coming.
The boss fight is coming. Coming. And if the boss fight is coming, he's got like 3 or 4 times the weaponry than you got.
Yeah.
So yeah. So they're loading you up, and then not your. So now also, you not only do you have like this supreme weapons that you can level of weapon. You also, your dead body can kill people.
Yes.
So
dude, you were there, right? We were messing with Darth Wrath.
Right.
Somebody actually, you're like at the extraction, we're all pointing our flashlights at him, which means we were pointing our guns at him.
Right.
But we were just playing around. Somebody actually shot him and killed him, not knowing he had the explosive armor on, and he killed everybody else.
Yeah, we were that close.
Yeah,
to his armor, and then it blew us all up. And like that's what we get. That's what we get.
That's what we get. Yeah,
I love it.
It was awesome. So yeah, I actually on PlayStation you can like record stuff that happened.
Okay.
Previously, so you don't have to be actively recording. I captured that. So maybe we'll post it in the
you know what? It maybe that is a way to deter
team killing.
Yeah, I just thought of it now, like thinking about it. I'm like, whoa, maybe that's a way for, if you're playing with some noobs, you're like, well, I got the martyr armor, you kill me, you better not be
you
close.
Kill yourself. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a good point.
I just put it together when we were just talking about rehashing that event. That was fun. That was a fun moment.
That was hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good. I haven't unlocked the mobile hell bomb yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, and then there's the so we were talking, there was a group of 4 of us. Sturcules jumped into the chat and we all started talking about the double-edged sickle.
Oh yeah.
And how so now I'm seeing it on Reddit and other places as well, and Facebook, that I guess you have to have the fire resistant armor and the vitality booster.
Oh, okay.
And then you can fire the new sickle without taking any damage as it's overheating.
Yeah, because I did have that fire resistant armor and I was still dying. So okay, so you need to put both things on?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So if you're out there and you're looking to bust out that sickle without it killing you, that's the way to go. There's a lot of cool stuff, you know.
I haven't tried out. I don't have enough medals to get that seeker grenade yet. I'd like to figure out how that works.
Yeah, and I just unlocked the ship upgrade that lets you tag enemies to fire your mortar sentries at tagged enemies, which seems very helpful.
Oh, good. Yeah. That's a cool upgrade. I didn't even know you could do that. Because
I'm sure people listening are like, dude, I unlocked that like 3 months ago.
Where were you guys? Yeah.
But that's our point. That's what we're saying.
That's exactly why we're not on the
cutting edge.
The cusp. Yeah, the cusp of info. We are as laggy as we can get.
Yeah.
Sometimes weeks, if not months behind. So let's try to see what can be done about that. So
no. All right, we'll move on. We'll move on from all that. So Johan Bielstedt is moving, like stepping down. He's taking a break.
Get out.
Yeah.
What?
He's looking to spend some time with his family.
It's been a year.
Yeah.
Unexpected growth. Keep an eye on things, and then he stepped down from being like full
the CEO. Yeah.
Right. So he knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, and then some. I mean,
and we know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've been building this game. You know, they built the game for like 7 years, which I can only imagine how much time and sacrifice it took everybody at Arrowhead to get to that point. So, you know, I just want to say kudos to Johan for putting his family first, for understanding, you know, hey, I've done what I needed to do, and now my family needs me. So more power to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just about to reiterate that, like, you know, as we found, it's a good time for a break. You know, I'm sure he's, you know, at the year mark, you know, to you know, pass the torch, if you will. I think he's kind of feeling the same way.
Right on. Yeah. And, you know, I just feel like lately, you know, I've been playing like 2K. I went back to Destiny a little bit, just games that are a little easier for me to play when I don't feel well. You know? You all right over there?
Yeah, what's up? I'm good.
Yeah. I'm just messing with you, dude, because I know you muted it while you're coughing. Okay, I'll shut up.
That's my first mute of the entire podcast.
That's true. And I tried to make it uncomfortable for you, but you were like, no.
No, I know what this trickery.
The trickeration shall not work. So yeah,
I thwarted it.
Ooh,
yeah,
good word. Thwart.
Thwarted.
I thwart you. I thwart your endeavors. So yeah, so Johan stepped down. I think that's good. You know, I've always thought that like that's when I start worrying about companies, developers that I've always, you know, been big fans of, is when key people start leaving the company. You know, so I hope the people going forward can kind of keep the same mentality, the same approach, but we'll see.
It's tough because, you know, everyone comes in with their own ideas and their own passions and their own, you know, backgrounds and stuff, and it's you know, it's gonna be different. That's all.
Yeah. You were saying that like going forward, what you'd like to see a lot more of is story events.
Yeah, story events, man. You know, was it Malevolon Creek? You know, stuff that like kicks your butt, and you know, and it's kicking your butt for a reason.
Yeah.
Not just for nothing. Meridian, right? It's Meridian.
Meridia.
Meridia, yeah, the Meridia black hole situation. The Illuminate showing up.
Those are the three biggest things,
right,
in the first year, I'd say,
that I can think of, right off the top of my head.
The DSS.
The DSS, and then all of what it took to get that up and running was fun. It felt like you're doing something, you know, not just going through the regular, you know, of taking over planets, and you know, Vernon Wells. Him, like Vernon Wells was just like always, you know.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna do? I don't know. Have him take over Vernon Wells again. Like, okay. The actor.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and I think that's, you know, that's kind of the other side of the coin, you know, because there's the amazing difference between Helldivers and most other games, in the sense that it's like a Dungeons and Dragons game where you're dealing with somebody who's watching what you're doing in real time and making adjustments. But I think, you know, we've seen also the downside of that, in the sense that when they have to come up with stuff, you know, they can't always be doing these huge story driven things, because they have to develop around that.
Right.
You know, so that takes months, you know, so we inevitably end up spending weeks here and there just retaking, liberating, you know, different planets, doing a lot of the same. And they've done what they can, to their credit. They've added a lot of new mission types. They've added new weapons and you know, armor types, and you know, so I can't fault them for anything, but I do agree with you, like those periods where there's those lulls and you're just kind of playing the game over and over again. It you know, it gets hard to kind of get excited sometimes. That said, it is still like the most amazing co-op game maybe ever.
Right. It's an ambitious project from their point of view, you know, from their perspective. Like you said, like if they want to take the game in a certain way, someone's got to sit there and figure out the code behind it to make whatever we want to happen, to have the little jars on our backs. You know what I mean? That's a lot of time. I get that. It doesn't happen overnight. Someone's got to sacrifice, and they don't push it out unless I'm sure it's perfect or close to perfect, or as close to perfect as they can make it. So that takes a minute or two to accomplish, and that doesn't mean that, you know, that I'm in any way saying anything negative. I'm cool. I'm on board. Like I'm going to continue to be on board for the long haul. I'm going to continue to play. I'm going to continue to talk about it. I'm going to continue to like tell people about the game that haven't played it. It's the only game I ever talk. I talked to, oh, you got a PlayStation? Have you played Helldivers? I'm not. Have you listened to our podcast? I don't care about that. I'm like, you got to play Helldivers. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Totally.
Like I barely bring up the podcast. That's like, no, you got to, if you haven't tried Helldivers, you got to try it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, and that reminds me of I saw a post on Reddit yesterday that was like, I have friends who have PlayStations. I show them my game footage and this and that, and they won't try the game. They just keep telling me it looks cool, but I don't think I'll like it. And that reminds me of our friend.
It is, yeah.
Because we were looking at some of the new armor, like the new helmets and stuff from the new Warbond Servants of Freedom, which is funny. Servants of Freedom. But and we were like, dude, this has his name written all over it.
I know.
And he just, I don't know. He wasn't feeling it, I guess. I think we tried too hard is what it was. We were like, you have to get this game. And then we downloaded it on his system and watched him play it. Hey, come on. Are you going to like it? Yeah.
Are you hooked? Are you hooked yet? Are you hooked? Look at that stuff blow up. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Watch the chunks of those bugs fly off. Yeah. Yeah.
You barely made it out.
How fun was that?
That was pretty sweet, huh? He was like, eh.
Yeah. Which I still don't understand how anyone could feel that way about this game, but
it's like I played Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. What else is new? Like, oh, snap.
Well then.
Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know. So now I saw another article that said Joel is out to get us now. I sent you that.
I hope he is, because that would make things fun and interesting, and hopefully they've, like I said, done the work so it scheduled releases, they did a little planning or pre-planning or whatnot. I mean, to get whatever he's got in mind. Maybe this game in year 2 will be like, take it to the stratosphere. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I'll be on board. Be eagerly awaiting things.
So, yeah. So Joel is supposedly going to be taking it to us here in the coming months, which, like you were saying, I'm all for.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Give me more Joel involvement. Yeah.
All right, so is that what we're doing? We're reading this story here?
I think we read the story and then
some ship names.
Do some ship names, try to clear that out.
Now, do we want to take this story and maybe a story from the Discord? Or
if we got one.
This is pretty long.
Yeah. Part 2.
Okay.
To what was
Token Rude Boy.
Token Rude Boy is the name, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me get into my
do the voice, so you warming up the voice.
Viper Commando. Viper Commando, Token Rude Boy, personal log. Stardate 1118.2184. I had the dream again. Vacuum, just like every other time before. I hadn't even looked down yet, but I just felt relieved to be here, floating out here, where I am free, where I am me, and not just some cheap copy. Then I stopped. What does that even mean, cheap copy? A copy of what? Of myself? The fear creeps in alongside my confusion, and my eyes are drawn to the glowing marble below me, and I begin to fall. At first, I wasn't even sure it was happening. Possibly it was a trick of the eye or just my imagination. But a heartbeat later, there was no denying the ground that was now rushing to meet me. Panic. No, no, no! Wait! It isn't ready! I'm not ready! I look back up in frustration, my panic-stricken mind ready to reach through the void, to try and grab some non-existent hand to hold. Only to meet the eyes of myself coldly staring back at me as I fall from the barrel of my own rifle. I awoke and was immediately sick. This time, I decided to go talk to the democracy officer. My mind was made up. As soon as I could, I found him, marched right up to him, opened my mouth and began telling him, no, ordering him to abort the mission. But I didn't. I just stood there staring at him. Of course, he must have thought this was odd. He asked me if there was anything he could do for me, and my heart started to feel like it was trying to eject itself through my ribcage. The sense of déjà vu I experienced in that moment just about kicked my legs out from under me. He has said this to me before. I don't know how, but he has said those exact words to me before. And not in some other conversation. It was this conversation. Well, I mean, not this conversation, I think. But it was this topic and context, at least. I don't know how. I know, but I do. I finally managed to regain my composure and made up some excuse about my mind being elsewhere and asked some questions about my ship's systems. Still having issues, as it would turn out. As if I don't already have enough to stress over with these stupid dreams. They seem to be getting worse. I'm not getting a lot of sleep. But he seemed to accept my response, and I thought everything was fine. But now, I'm not sure. Ever since I said something, I feel like the rest of the crew has been watching me. Yeah. I know how that sounds, but I can't shake the feeling. I mean, sure, normally people will sneak peeks. I am a Helldiver, after all. Kinda part of the job. That, and maybe autographing the occasional memorabilia for a sick kid. But this is different. I've seen those looks of admiration and wonderment before. This felt more predatory. I've seen enough combat to know when to trust my instincts. And they are screaming at me right now. I think the crew suspects something. Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat, Helldivers to Hellpods. And just like clockwork, duty calls. Sometimes I think to computer and log. And personal log. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
That's some good stuff.
Some great stuff.
Very cool.
How's it all going to end?
I don't know.
We won't know.
Well, we do know.
We will. Yeah, we know. I mean, we know because we can read it, but like, how is it, how's it going to end?
Tune in to the next episode.
Ooh, tune in next super time and next super day.
Next super episode.
Yeah. So, yeah, Super Earth Podcast will continue.
In some form. Right?
Absolutely.
All right. Are we opening up the Discordant?
Well, I got one in the Gmail.
Okay.
For the ship names.
Whoa. Ship names. Hey.
Ship names.
Okay.
So would this be our final ship name, you think?
Ooh. It might be. I mean, you never know.
You never know. You can never say never.
Yeah, we could say all this and
be back tomorrow. We reserve the right.
We reserve the right to say we're done and not be done.
Right. But. So we got Dave coming in with the SES Bringer of Steel. All right, Dave. Thank you for your service. And his reason is why? I was a forward observer in the U.S. Army. Whoa. Thank you for your real service, Dave. Yeah. Bringing steel to the enemy by way of indirect fire or air support was my mission. Okay. I rely heavily on air support in orbital strikes on mission in Helldivers 2. I run scout armor, a shield pack, sneaking in close before initiating ambushes with Eagle airstrikes or orbital laser cannon. As soon as the objective is complete, I disengage and disappear as fast as I appeared. Kill death ratio currently 94-1. Is there a way to find a kill death ratio on the stats? I didn't even know.
I don't know. I mean, you could do some math with your deaths and your kills and find out.
Gotcha.
Fairly easily.
Fairly easily. Doing the math. Yeah. See? This guy doing it. I'm just saying. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, 94-1. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Although it's that one. It's that one you got to worry about.
Yeah, what happened with that one? What's the story? Was that a friendly fire or is that a self?
Probably. Or did you wind up in a bad situation?
Hey, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you got everything planned and you're like, I'm bringing the perfect stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got the perfect, and I have in mind and how I'm going to use them in my mind. And then, first time you get a freaking terminated right on your in front of your face, like you just freeze up.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. And I've noticed more and more now, like the game seems to, regardless of what difficulty you're on, sometimes the game really wants to kill you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. But then once like if I'm playing by myself, they'll just, even on levels 3 or 4, they will just keep coming and keep chasing and keep surrounding me until I die, or until the team dies. And then everything kind of settles down,
And then, they go away. Yeah. And then they don't come back. It's like, they're like, yeah, we just wanted to kill you just once.
Yeah. We just wanted to let you know that we could kill you if we wanted to.
Right.
So, yeah, that's great. Thank you, Dave. Thanks for your ship name, for your actual service. And keep bringing that steel. I really like that strategy, too. I think we've talked about that in the past, how that's really a good way to play the game, is to sneak up, ambush, and then clean up after. That's the way to do it.
Unload everything you got. Flatten the place to nothing, get rid of all the enemies, and then go in there and search for SAMPs, or if you need to get some ammo, whatnot, or
clean up that last little Terminator guy that's over in the corner.
There's always one. Always one.
Get him right before he puts that flare into the sky.
You got to get him before, or you never know what's coming at you.
So, all right, what else we got? We've got. Oh, there's a couple people in the Discord chat right now.
Yeah. Hey, this is some new peeps.
Ship names.
Should we shout them out?
Who's that? The people in the chat right now?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a ton of ship names in the Discord.
Where?
Since we last.
Uh-oh. People cannot.
Crap.
Yeah.
Crap, dude.
Extended episode.
Yeah, they're like, you think you're done, huh?
I think this episode just turned into extended episode.
Yeah.
Super ep.
Super ep. Okay. Well, I'm looking at Darth Wrath, who just happened to be someone we've already talked about today.
Oh, yeah.
Darth Wrath 245 coming at you in the SES Song of War. Yeah. Thank you for your service. I like that Song of War. Given her name because when I first started HD2 a couple weeks ago, I figured I'd be making sweet music of death upon my enemies.
Ha!
I wasn't wrong. Plus, the name just felt right. All right.
All right, man.
That works for me. Okay.
All right, DEF CON coming in with the SES elective representative of humankind. The Super Earth version of the Emperor of Mankind.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Nice work.
All right. SICAN. S1CKAN. Yeah. SES bringer of democracy. What I do to the heart of our enemies, one bullet at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
That's
good.
Cool. You got a rifle full of democracy. You need to.
Yeah, that needs to be unleashed upon the galaxy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
King Binkus.
Yeah.
All right, King Binkus, you coming in with the SES Lady of Starlight, inspired by Clutch's song "Our Lady of Electric Light." Okay, very cool. Clutch. That's oh, you're dating yourself there. That's a song, a band from the '90s. I don't know if I lost track of them back in the day, but I think I've listened to a Clutch song here or there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They would have probably been one of the bands probably in the Headbangers Ball, right?
Oh,
on MTV.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
Yeah, I do. I remember. Yeah. It was a big deal that Kurt Cobain wore a dress back then. Back then, that was a big deal.
He was a rebel.
Yeah. Okay, Hungry Saiyan, the SES Dawn of War, Warhammer RTS game.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's one of the things, because that's the other thing too, is I've got the Warhammer Space Marine 2, I've got NBA 2K, Destiny. I even re-downloaded The Division. They're just, it's time to play some other stuff, I think.
That's a good point.
Nothing against Helldivers at all.
Not at all.
Not even the slightest, but
yeah, you know me. I was I let it be known. I was, I wasn't hiding it. I was playing some Hell Let Loose.
Yeah,
and letting that kind of like take over my my playing time for a while. So I'm probably try to go back to that, or I'd always wanted to play the finish that one. I want to finish Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
And I want to finish Ghost Recon
Wildlands.
Yeah. It's always been on my to-do list.
Which I can't believe that, I believe it, but it's surprising that with how much we've played that game, we never finished it together.
I know. We started it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think it's a long game because you actually finished it before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I just downloaded RDR2 last night after we talked about it.
Right.
So we'll see. I've got my Rockstar account up and running.
Cool.
And I do have a guy.
I got to get all that figured out, right?
Yeah. So let me know. I don't think he's, but I walked into the world. I had no idea what was going on. That's the problem with a lot of these games now. It's like, if you don't play them all the time, it can be easy to just be like, what? Unless you're like, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm just getting old. All right.
What do we got? We got, what is it? Skotten? Okay. Skotten. SES Lady of War. A nod to the Morrigan from the Irish mythology, hailing from Iceland. Oh, hey. All the way from Iceland.
Wow. That's like my dream vacation.
Yeah.
Is Iceland. Okay, let's see. Morrigan, Irish mythology. I want to see what this is.
Yeah.
The Morrigan is a Celtic goddess in Irish mythology who is associated with war, death, and fate. She's also known as the Phantom Queen and the Great Queen. Oh, dude, this is awesome.
Wow.
And there's a picture. There's a picture of her. Ooh, hold on. Let me share this with you. Let's see if you can see this. screen.
What is it?
Showing you.
Oh, wow. It's a crow in the... She's got it on her arm there. Wow, that's cool.
How cool looking is that?
That is awesome looking. She looks scary.
Yeah, very cool. That's an awesome... Thank you for that.
Yeah,
reference. That's very cool.
It's cool to be, you know, like, you know, you don't get too much, you know, in America, we don't have much mythological figures.
Yeah.
You know, we got Native Americans, which are, you know, real, but
you got to find one. To quote George Carlin,
with their whole, you know, but nothing that we've made up to be like, this is the god of something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's always references to like Greek mythology or
right
Egyptian mythology.
Any kind of Western Civ type origin.
So, okie doke. Die Hard with the SES Father of Humanity. I also have 6 of my own kids, so you really are the father of humanity.
That's a dad joke if I ever heard it.
That's great.
That's awesome.
All right.
Die Hard.
Thank you for pumping out new Helldivers.
Yes, make sure they have controllers in hand if they, you know, and help you out.
You better be careful though, because if any of them are 7 or above and they haven't been enlisted in the Helldiver training program,
dissidents.
At least considered dissidents. Yeah.
All right. Okay, we got Raga Fraga Maga Waga.
Okay.
Right? And coming in with the SES Hammer of Peace.
All right. Good stuff.
That is great stuff.
Wait a second. Did we already read this one?
Yes, we did. We can skip that one.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, DEF CON. He changed his ship name and resubmitted. Okay. Well, you're getting 2 reads in one app.
Dude, yes.
One app, 2 ship names for this guy. Or girl, I guess. I've never talked to DEF CON. Okay, here we go. Change my ship name. Now the SES Pledge of Freedom. All right. Thank you.
Pledge.
Ooh, I like this next one. Anything that starts with hammer. I like it.
Okay. Okay, Savandrius 16 with the SES Hammer of Family Values. Okay. Anything with hammer works for me too. That's cool.
Okay. Are we just...
We're going. We're going to take this to the end.
Finally catching up on the episode, says LOL Bacon 43. Now I have the honor of imparting my ship name to thee. I am Bacon, captain of the SES Song of Perseverance. Named after the song over my personal life that has kept me going in the darkest battles. May this song echo throughout the galaxy and strengthen all Helldivers and Potters to certain victory. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Oh, they got all our little tags in there, man.
That's awesome. Good stuff. Hey, Song of Perseverance, named after the song. You know, hit us up and let us know what song you're talking about. You know, because I know, you know, it's an interesting tidbit, right? And this is a bit of a tangent. But in Man's Search for Meaning, you know, it's a book about this guy surviving the Holocaust. He talks about how the main difference between the people who survived and the people who didn't was that the people who survived found something to hold on to, right? Something that they could look to keep them going. And I know, you know, in the worst parts of my recovery, I know what that was for me. And so I'm curious, you know, anytime I hear somebody say something like that, I'm like, good for you. I'm glad you found something. So if you want to share what song that really is with us, I'd be glad to check it out.
Yeah, you can email us, pod at gmail.com.
All right.
You got combat meats. Yes. Literally just started listening to the podcast the other day. I like to give some sort of explanation for my ship name, but I just chose the silliest thing I could find. Yeah, and that's cool. Like that says, that's the reason right there. There's no, there's no need for an explanation. Yeah. So with that, I give you the SES Octagon of Humankind.
Nice. So is that like a humanity-wide cage match, basically?
I guess, yeah. I mean,
like all of humanity is MMAing it
and just going at it and just fighting, fighting for survival.
This winner takes all.
Well, people love it too. Look at that.
I like it.
They're getting the roly LOL.
Yeah, I like it. Bread. I have changed my ship name to something a little more toasty. These guys.
See what I mean?
All right.
One of these guys is going to come out of this and like put the whole Super Earth community. It's gonna be great.
Okay. I have changed my ship name to something a little more toasty. The SES Flame of Morning. I chose this because that's what toast basically is.
Oh, totally. That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Toast.
Toast. Okay. New star with the SES Power of Patriotism. No explanation needed.
Oh, yeah. It has the OMG emote, though, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. Kantai 88. SES Keeper of the Stars. Okay.
What is this? Is this a response? I think this is a response here.
Yeah, there's a couple of responses.
Okay, so I skipped those. Okay, here we go to Bob Job.
Bob Job
comes in with the SES Spear of Glory because I'm a 41-year-old child. Giggity, giggity. Okay.
Like, what's that guy from Family Guy?
Oh, yeah, dude. The neighbor?
Yeah, I forget. Oh, my gosh. I can't think of his name right now. Giggity.
Giggity, giggity. Oh, man, I'm right there with him now. I'm so old, but I'm a little bit older enough that I forget things now. So at least, he remembers it.
We've upgraded to diminished memory capacity.
Right.
Okay. Hagen or Hegan. I never know how to pronounce anything with an A before the E. Aether, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, Guardian 117. That's definitely a Halo reference. My gamer tag, he says, Guardian 117, my gamer tag. Reporting in aboard the SES Guardian of the Stars. Ready to spread democracy and rain hell upon the enemies of Super Earth.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
You rain that hell.
You are the Guardian. Hey, your ship name is in sync with your gamer tag.
Oh, wow.
I like that. So gamer tag, that shows me you, at least at some point, were primarily Xbox, and maybe now you're playing on PC. Is that right?
Uh-oh, we got a converter.
Because in, was it PlayStation, they call it an ID. I'm just saying. I know that because I have an Xbox. Okay.
All right. We got the Rockman.
Rockman.
The Rockman 32 reporting from the SES Leviathan of Destruction.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
Leviathan of Destruction. It says there's a little thing next to them.
I'm new here. Say hi. That?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, hi.
Hello. Hello, the Rock Man.
Hey, there's another one here with that same little.
There's another hi thing.
Markle Andre. Hi, Markle Andre. It says I'm new here. Say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Markle Andre, reporting from the SES Superintendent of Morality. Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. He says, sorry, I was not caught up on the episodes and didn't know about explaining the reason behind the name. Oh. Superintendent of Morality gives a dictator vibe, or the dictator vibe, that matches perfectly with the game's sense of humor.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
That's it. That's a perfect reason.
Perfect reason. No,
that's all you need.
So there you go. We cleaned them out.
Cleaned them up. Okay. The stories, though, I know we're... yeah, there's stories. So
they're on our Discord. Yeah, they're on our Discord if you want to read them.
I'm sure in there. Someone will be reading the stories before too long. It might not be us though.
What's this? When is the next episode? There's a whole
thread,
a whole channel now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a request. Suggestions.
So there you go.
Yeah, let's see what happens. When
they must be recording. My ship name was hit with the no soon, brothers. DEFCON is not to us.
Oh, okay. Well, now I've got to I got to respond to that. Yeah. Yep. Oh crap! Now someone else is typing.
Oh,
mine too,
Darth. Oh boy.
We don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Not us.
It's all false. All right. Well.
Yeah.
So this is definitely different.
Yeah.
Maybe you know.
I got outro music.
Well, do we need the outro music?
You tell me.
For this ep, maybe we should just leave it with one more sincere thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah, that sounds good.
To everybody who has clicked play, to everyone who has listened to the episodes, to the new people, to the people who've been there from the beginning.
Right.
You know,
to the people who are going to find this and that
be salty.
You're going to find us in the future and start from one, get to know us, and then get to this point and be like, no,
bastards,
you bastards.
Shouldn't have messed with the timeline. No. But we've met some really cool people. We will continue to play with those people. We're not going to disappear necessarily. And we're going to work on handing over the podcast and the Discord to the people who want to run it. And thank you to Arrowhead for creating a game that allowed us to just goof off and meet a bunch of great people and have a lot of fun.
Tons of fun.
It's really been amazing, and it's sad in some ways that this feels like the best path forward for us, but I think we gave it a good run, right? We've given it our heart, and we love you guys. We always have, and thank you for making us feel heard, and I'll be grateful for a long, long time.
Jeez. I can't say stuff like that. You're really nailing it on the head. I don't know what to say, man. It's funny. It's like, this isn't a show.
Right.
It's not a show. It's I don't feel like this, to me, for this is not ending. Like, unfortunately, because I'm going to be able to talk to you, right?
True.
So like, people just won't be able to hear our conversations, and that's, after gotten used to that, that's, I'm sure it's gotta suck, right?
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry. But yeah, this is addicting, and like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's been piling up that I need to get onto, and I feel good, but I feel good about where it's at, and where it could go. Like I think I think whoever takes over, or whoever wants to take over, could probably take this to another level that I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do.
Take it to.
Yeah.
Maybe where it should go. So I wish them luck. I wish them Godspeed. And I'm here to support and, mentor, I guess.
If they even need it.
Yeah, if they even need it, if they even want it. If they're good, they're good. And I like to show them the way. And, well, maybe I'll learn from them, which is good. Which I'm looking forward to. I'm not going to, as I said, I'm not going to stop playing the game. I'm not going to stop being friends with you. Not going to stop being friends with anybody on the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
If you need, feel free to DM me, whatever. Like, I know there's a rule against it or whatnot, but, I give you permission to, if you guys, need some one-on-one time, whatever.
Yeah.
To go through, to get, to deal with it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I think you make a good point that, like, it's not really a show.
Yeah.
To us, and somebody a long time ago called it a product. And I remember you and I talked about that, and we were like, it's not a product at all. It's just us talking about the game.
Right.
And most of the time not saying anything all that profound.
No. Just our experiences. Yeah.
Yeah. We miss a ton of the updates. We miss a ton of the details. We're usually days, like you said, days or weeks behind, these YouTubers. And, we've been very grateful to have so many people be there for us for this adventure. And I think to some extent I think it'll be good for us to just play whatever game it is that we want to play, and then when it's Helldivers, we'll just be playing Helldivers. I won't in the back of my mind be thinking, what do I need to remember for the next episode?
Same. Yeah.
And which is fine. It's not like I minded that, really. But it will be nice to just have fun and not think about what is this going, what's the next episode going to be about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So I think it's good. There's a lot of stuff out there, and you never know. We might do some episodes somewhere else of something else. Lito and Mike.
Or Mike and Lito.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something stupid, and nothing's coming to my mind. So, yeah, I think I'm babbling because it's the end of an adventure. But all good things come to an end.
Yeah, I mean, it might be the end of this, but it's the start of something else.
Yeah. So yeah. So we'll see you guys out there, and hopefully PSN is up by now. And
yeah, so we see if we can't play. I mean, I'm good, but I'm on Steam, so
yeah. If PSN's down, I might be able to join you through Steam.
Oh.
So we'll see. I'll play with my nobody guy. He's like level 5 or something like that.
All right. Well, I guess should we do it? Should we do this?
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We'll see you guys around. We are saluting.
We're saluting. We have our fists, like I said, straight up.
Straight.
And
yeah.
Yeah. It's so hard
to say goodbye.
to hell to Super Earth podcast.
I don't know.
All right, but we look forward to the future. I look forward to the future.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys
later. All Super Earth podcast content is based on the game Helldivers 2, created by Arrowhead Game Studios and published by Sony